So we got some merch from 3 Aces LLC, like you can see on the top of my noggin here. We got to visit with them this weekend. They are located in Spokane, but really cool stuff coming out of their store. And they've even hooked me up with some connections, possibly to move our merch to their who they're using right now, just so we can do some cool things like these hats. So we're just always trying to make things look as good as we possibly can for you guys, but that's not what this video is about today. This video is about kind of just being safe about two things. One, what you put on your car, and two, what you post on the internet. So mainly the part about your car, I've been seeing a few posts about this on social media about the stickers and types of things that you put on your vehicles, and how they kind of tell potential criminals what your lifestyle is. So, you know, if you have a dog sticker on there that says, you know, hey, this is my small breed Pomeranian and he goes by Cujo. So now they know that, hey, you've got a small breed dog that's not going to kill me and it answers to Cujo. Or, you know, that you know, have your kids' sports stuff on there so they know that, hey, this is Pee Wee baseball, so you're going to be gone most evenings and every other Saturday for tournaments. And that you also you put pictures of quads or dirt bikes on your vehicle. So now they just know that you have expensive toys that they could potentially steal from your house, or that you are going to be gone for most nice weekends because you're going to be out riding or doing whatever. So just kind of be thinking about what you put on your car, and especially just with a lot of that stuff. I mean, me personally, I've never been someone that likes to have a bunch of stickers on my car. Like if you have Dutch Bros stickers, the only thing that tells somebody is that you spend way too much money at Dutch Bros, or that you're kind of a ditz. It's one or the other. We'll cut that out, I promise. But you just spend way too much money at Dutch Bros. But some of the more specific things, you know, things that hit close to home with you, you know, that if you you know, have stuff from Hawaii on there, they know that you're going to be going to Hawaii at some point. And then that kind of segues into what you put on social media or put on the internet as well. Like we have some family friends that are in town that they posted that they were going out of town, and lo and behold, while they were on the plane flying out here, they got an alert that an inside alarm in their house was going off. So and they still don't know what it was. So whether it was maybe their Roomba that went off on its own and set off the alarm, or that someone was actually in their house, you don't really know. And so that's kind of one of those things that you want to. A lot of people say wait until like a week after you get home to post pictures, and I wouldn't even say go that far, but I would just say wait until you get home before you start posting pictures or all those types of things, just because you're asking for problems. There have been times even in my past where my family, we went on cruises and we've actually come home to someone actually being in our house when we got home. And it's just because we were posting pictures and everyone knew that we were going on a cruise like a month in advance because we were all excited about it. You know, it was our first time going on a cruise to Mexico, so everybody knew. It was all over Facebook. So it's just more about being safe, being smart about what you post. And then especially with the vehicle stuff, guys, like you can take it with a grain of salt, but just understand that what you put out there, whether it's on your vehicle, whether it's on your social media, whether it's on you, like whether it's what you tell people in public, you know, if you're a loud talker, like some people that I know in my life, that if you're talking in public and you're talking about being out of town, you know, next weekend, unless you live in a that it would be odd to see someone, you know, come up your driveway or something like that. If you live in town, all a person would have to do is wait and follow you home, and then they know, like, hey, they said that they're going to the beach for the weekend and they drive an Escalade, so I'm assuming that they have nice stuff. So now I just gotta wait until I don't see that the Escalade is there this weekend and I can go and take their stuff. And so it's really just being mindful about what you say, especially loudly in public, what you say on social media, and what you put on your vehicles. And then the last thing that I do want to talk about ties in with a lot of those things as well, of just what you say, what you put on social media, and what you put on your vehicles, especially for safety for your kids, that you know, we all want to be proud and supportive of our kids, but at what point do you stop being proud and become more harmful than good in a lot of those situations where you end up, yeah, you can put, you know, my kid's an honor roll student on, you know, for X, Y, or Z school. That's great. But now if they play any sports, they've got their name on the back of their shirt, on the back of their jersey, on the back of their sportswear, their backpacks, whatever. And so say you pick them up from school and now they see that you're wearing a Helix High School t-shirt and your last name says Johnson on the back. Now they know that you go to Helix High School and your last name's Johnson and that your mom drives a Porsche. And so what do you do? At what point do you support your kids, or does it stop supporting your kids and more become an issue with possibly endangering your kids or setting your kids up to have more problems in the future? So like what a lot of people do around here is they either make them bring like a jacket or another shirt, so that if they do, you know, pick their kids up, then they go to the store, so that they have something to put on over their shirt, so that you don't see the name, you don't see the school, things like that, just so that it's a little less targeted. Or, I mean, simply you could just turn your shirt inside out. I know in most cases, especially with like jerseys and things like that, or things with vinyl, you'll still be able to kind of read it, but obviously it's going to be inside out and backwards, so it's a little harder to read. You're not going to be able to just pick it up at first glance. I mean, unless your last name is spelt the same forward as it is backwards. Like if your name's Race Car, it's spelt the same forward as it is backwards. So I don't know anybody with the last name Race Car. I do know a kid that his last name is Car and his first name was Race, though, so that was interesting. Little fun fact from 2nd grade. And it was, but just some simple things like that can protect you and your family, especially in the public where we're getting astonishingly more aggressive as a society, especially in the United States. Worldwide it's not as bad right now, but in the United States, with everything that's going on, with the certain groups that are wanting other certain groups to do certain things and having certain people in or out of office or whatever, what have you. You know, if you're against two-way, you're for two-way. If you like blasters and boomsticks, if you don't like blasters and boomsticks, if you're going to get demonetized because you say a 3-letter word that rhymes with run. I mean, it's a lot of different stuff that's really hard nowadays, and the fact that anything you say on the internet can get twisted and turned around. And so now just imagine all the information that you're putting out there of saying, hey, you know, or you're checking into places. That's something that's even more scary, is that you're checking into places and letting people know where you are. So you just checked into the movie theater, you're going to watch, you know, Star Wars Episode 24, that's 3.5 hours long, and you just checked in at the movie theater. So now everyone and their mom on Facebook knows that you're going to be gone for the next 3.5 hours, and that's if you didn't go to dinner first. So, or if you're not planning to go to dinner till afterwards, you know, picking up Taco Bell on the way home. Taco Bell. But it's just one of those things that just kind of err on the side of caution for a lot of these things, and just do your best to not post so much specifics on social media. And like I said, I'm all for supporting your kids, having your family life, supporting your passions, things like that, but support those things with the people that you trust and the people that are close to you. You don't have to put it on your vehicle, you don't have to put it on social media. I mean, we have enough Facebook moms out there that we don't need everyone to participate in that. It's bad enough as it is. So be supportive. Love your passions, love your kids, love your wife, love your husbands, but just be smart, be cautious about what you post, what you put on your vehicles, where you check in at. If you even check in at all, I would err to not check in at all. And then especially with like what your kids wear going to and from certain locations, just to make sure that you're not setting your kids up to have more problems down the road. With that being said, we'll segue back into the merch that this channel is sponsored by. So you can get shirts that are like this. This is going to be going away soon. I am going to do away with this design because doing this ombre look is very hard for screen printing. So if you absolutely must have this shirt, which most people don't like it because it has green on it, and I don't understand. I love green, so I don't get it. It's a beautiful shirt, but basically we're gonna go with either the white words with the gray trees or black words with the gray trees from here on out, or just with our new trend monogram logo. That's going to be all black or all white. With that, I'm going to be testing the waters, like I've kind of been saying over the past few weeks, especially if you've been following us on Facebook or Instagram, where I've been trying a few different things to try and figure out the best place to produce our merch so that it is the best quality for you guys and it reflects good on us. We're looking at some other options. This has been a good option just because it's been quick and easy and simple. But anyhow, you can get this merch. 3 Aces sells their stuff. I think they sell it actually in person. They actually get stock at their store. You might be able to hit them up on Facebook, which all those links will be in the description down below, to see if you can, you know, Venmo, PayPal, some sort of money transfer, and then they can ship you one. But if you like this video, be sure to like, share, subscribe. Also follow 3 Aces. If you do need anything tactical or firearms related, 3 Aces LLC is the place to get it. They are located in Spokane, Washington. You can find them on Facebook or Instagram. Their links will be in the description down below. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. We'll eventually be making a TikTok as well. We have one, we just haven't done anything on it because trying to do all this and the merch and edit and everything else has been kind of a strain, so finding the time to do everything else and keeping up on Instagram, I've been really failing at that. So just keeping up with everything, but stay tuned for us on TikTok. All the links will be in the description down below. And be sure to check out our merch. If you go to our Facebook page, you can just click the Shop Now button, or you can find our link to our merch store in the description down below. So that's all from me, guys. Have a good day. Roll it. What is up, guys? No, just kidding. What is up, guys? We got another amazing video for you today. Smash that like button, ring that bell. Don't forget to click that subscribe. Thanks. Toggle notifications to all.